In this video we're going to be taking a look at the brand New Balance SC Elite version 4. I ran the New York City Marathon in version 3 and I really like that shoe. But has version 4 changed too much? Well, in this video we're going to find out, so let's get stuck in. What is up everybody and welcome to FORDY Runs. My name is Chris Ford and I'm a running coach who loves to talk about and review running shoes here on YouTube. We do a live stream on a Monday and a Friday which you're welcome to join. The one on a Monday we really dig deep into some of these running shoes and you're welcome to join us. Now before we go any further into the video I've got a question for you. Have you subscribed to this YouTube channel? If you haven't, I'd really appreciate it if you did. Okay people, so in this video I'm going to tell you sort of things I've liked about this shoe and things I've not liked about this shoe, but before we do all of that, let's talk about what's new here. Okay, so SC Elite version 4, they're having some big changes with the New Balance shoes this year, and they all kind of got this sort of similar design feature which I think is kind of cool. The Rebel looks very similar to this and sort of filtering all its way down the lineup. Now like I said, I ran the New York City Marathon in the previous version of this shoe, so I was hyped to get this one on my feet. Okay, so this is £260 here in the UK. It's a little bit more expensive than it is in the US. It's 271 grams, 9.5 ounces. This is a UK 10 because New Balance, I'm always a UK 10. We've got a new upper, the knit's gone, 40mm stack, 6mm drop. We've got a newly designed Energy Arc carbon plate. I'll come on to that in just a bit. Got new fuel cell midsole, which has got the PEBA based midsole compound in it versus the previous version. And I think that's about it in terms of the stats and features really quick. Okay people, so like I said, we've got a new PEBA blended foam in the shoe. The fuel cell foam's changed up a bit. We've got the Energy Arc under here, which has been made thinner and it's curving differently, so they've tweaked the plate. We've got this Phantom knit upper on the shoe, so the knit upper's gone, which they had in the previous version. Like I said, I'm a UK 10 in this shoe versus a 9.5 that I am in most of my other shoes. It's a wide platform versus the other version as well, but the stack heights are very similar, and that's probably about it in terms of everything you need to know. Okay, right, so let's get on to the things I like, because we're going to be on to the things I don't like for quite a while. So the things I like, firstly I think it looks banging, although I don't like the London colourway they've done, but I really like the design aspects that they've got going on at New Balance at the moment. I like the feel of the shoe as you step into it, it's kind of nice. And I like the new fuel cell in the respect that it's not as unstable as the previous versions, but there's also a dislike and I'll come on to that. I like the outsole, it does fine, I've had no problems with it in the rain over here in the UK that we seem to be having every day. And I think that's about it for likes. Okay, right, so I'm going to try and be constructive, alright? I don't like the weight. I think 9.5 ounces is way too heavy for a super shoe. Now, you might strongly disagree with that, but I just think 9.5 ounces is too heavy. Now, the Pro 4 from Saucony is, I wrote it down, 242 grams. And the Vaporfly 3 is 211 grams. So I'm not sure why they've made it so heavy, people. Now, I appreciate that we've got quite a bit of stack here. We've got quite a bit of foam here. And that's all good stuff, but it's quite heavy. And that would worry me in a marathon. And the reason it does is because, again, at the end of the marathon, when you're all knackered and beaten up and spat out, are you going to feel the weight of the shoe? I don't know. I think I would. Anyway, let's move on. I don't like the upper. It gathers too much. I really like the knit upper on the other one. Yes, this is more breathable, but I just don't like the way it gathers up. Also, heel rub. You've got to watch that on the back, people. Hence, I've got the marathon knot on these shoes. It does rub at the back, which is a problem. Again, I wouldn't want that at 26.2 miles. It's £260. I'm always going to say I don't like that because I'm all about value on this channel. Although straight away you're going to go in the comments and go, well, you don't get it. You don't pay for any of these shoes. Anyway, let's put that to one side. But I still think as the consumer warrior that I am, £260 is a lot of money. But the biggest issue I've got with this shoe is this. It is just lacking that real, I don't know, explosiveness that I crave in a super shoe. Now, I'm not looking for mental, right? I'm not looking for complete and utter madness. But this shoe, for whatever reason, is just lacking that little bit of secret sauce. Now, I'm not going to go too hard on it, and I'll tell you why. Because despite the problems I have with the heel rub and the weight and everything like that, I want to put this shoe into a race. I want to be fair and I want to be transparent. So these are my sort of initial thoughts, let's call it. Because like I say, with the super shoes that I've got, I like to do a race in them if I can, before I give a definitive view on them. Because you know what? This midsole compound may not be coming alive at the moment, but as soon as I start using it in anger, maybe it comes alive and I get it. So that's what I'm going to do, people. But right now, being absolutely straight up, it's too heavy, it's quite a lot of money, like they all are, and it's lacking that giddy up that I'd expect from a shoe of this calibre. It's obviously got its flaws with the heel and, you know, the other bits and, you know, the gathering of the upper. But let's go out and use it in anger and then I'll come back to you. But yes, to be perfectly honest with you, I am disappointed in the shoe. I really liked version 3, so I am sort of disappointed in the shoe. But let's not get downbeat, let's not worry about it. Let's give New Balance a chance, right? Let's take this out, let's ride this in a rodeo and see what it's like in a race. Right guys, so there we go. Initial thoughts on the SC Elite version 4. As always, keeping it real, keeping it honest and transparent here on 40 Runs. I will come back, I'll pick a race, we'll run it, I'll come back, let you know exactly what I think and whether the shoe's going to work for me going forward, whether it's in the marathon, half marathon, whatever that is, I'll let you know when we do that next follow-up video. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video, guys. I really do appreciate it. Let me know in the comments what you think about the SC Elite version 4. And also, don't forget to subscribe.